Holly Holm, Miss. This is, and with a,
this is Albuquerque's finest, bro.
absolutely
Albuquerque, New Mexico's finest.
the preacher's daughter versus Irene Aldana or whatever, bro. She's a
Shit.
crisp boxer. But
Damn, the Mexican warrior, bro. Azteca. The
she
Aztec
couldn't
warrior.
she couldn't Aztec water, exactly. She couldn't stand like she didn't stand a chance against what's her name? Holly Holm's
Holly Holm.
sidekicks.
Whoa.
Yeah, sidekicks, bro. Like her sidekicks, like she didn't allow her to even.
No, but let's keep it real though. It's not only the sidekicks, it's the movement. I feel like Aldana was chasing Holly Holm every round of the fight. She didn't try to cut her off. She didn't try to kind of impose her game plan. I feel Holly Holm is.
She couldn't.
That's what I'm saying, though. She couldn't, because Holly wouldn't stand still. Talk about cardio. Talk about technique. Talk about experience. Comes in and kicks in, and damn, bro, circling around. She kept on circling nonstop, and just kept on punishing her and picking her apart, bro. And honestly, what you think of because come on, Holly Holm is an a former boxing champion, former kickboxing, or is it Muay Thai? Kickboxing.
Nah, it's kickboxing.
What's that?
It's kickboxing. I don't
Kickboxing.
Think she did it.
And she's also a UFC champion. So in a way, Aldana, they're trying to put the hype behind her. I think I'm telling you, it's kind of, you can see it because of the Mexican fan base. But also Aldana's her poker face, her boxing technique, definitely great, but she needs to mix it up. This is an MMA fight, mixed martial arts. You need to get your shit going, bro. You can't just deal with one discipline, and because if you do, you're gonna get picked apart, like Holly Holm did Aldana with her MMA skills, her other weapons that she has in her arsenal. Damn, bro.
And she took her down. And Holly Holm took Aldana down. So it was a complete.
I'm telling you, domination. I loved every second of it. I loved Holly Holm's performance. Didn't particularly like the what I seen from Aldana, because again, they're putting her for a championship or on the route to a championship fight. She did not adjust like a champion. That's what I think.
Bro, we know, like both of them will lose to Amanda Nunes, so it's useless anyways.
Hey, no, but let's keep it real though. Why? Because Amanda Nunes is huge, right?
Amanda Nunes is the lioness for
Let me tell you something, lioness or not, lioness, Bohachina, eraser, lioness. What happened to the big strong fighter versus the technical fighter? Holly Holm versus Amanda Nunes, because it's a rematch, or is it a third time they're fighting, right? If they fight.
Maybe, yeah, I think she fought her twice or something. Bro, the only one who has a chance in beating Amanda Nunes is the rematch with the Durandame. And I think Durandame won.
She won her last fight by submission, bro.
Submission, yo. I was like, what the fuck? Who did she submit again? Like, who was it?
Damn, I forget the person she was fighting, but I think she was supposed to be a grappler or something.
Pena. No, I don't think she was.
Pena, Juliana Pena.
The Venezuelan victim.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, bro.
Damn, she submitted her, bro.
Bro, that was bad. She's a wrestler, and like she's known for her submission, but bro, the way she got caught is, bro, that
all I'm gonna say is
like she's very poor.
She underestimated Durandame's game or ground game, and I feel like, hey, Durandame just showed us that, hey, I've been working. I've been in the gym, bro. It's like, let me show you. Takedown defense was on point. Remember, her takedown defense was 0 against Amanda Nunes. And
that's how she won. That's how Amanda won. Like, she took her down. Like, as soon as she got caught, she took her down. But she like, with this performance, like with a submission, she has like the best chance in beating Amanda Nunes? Like
That's what I'm telling you.
other than the
Or
fighters in the
the
division?
best game plan, right? But if Amanda Nunes adjusts to that game plan, then Holly
There you
Holm is
go.
in trouble. That's all I'm saying. Because
Holly Holm and everyone.
and everyone, exactly. She's a dominant champion, no question about it. But definitely a fun fight and amazing display of MMA skills in this fight from Holly Holm. And honestly, Aldana did not show me enough. She did not. Irene Aldana, she did not show me enough. I saw her in the other fight with her boxing. People or fighters did not know how to adjust to her. But now you got Holly Holm, who came with a game plan, executed it beautifully, and pretty much and combined that with the experience. Once she was ahead and striking in points, boom, she's like, let me seal the deal and take her down, bro. Couple of times. I think 4 times? She took her down 4 times.
Yeah, maybe. And it was all like at the end of the rounds, like at the end of each round, like after she pieced her up in
bro.
the.
You can't take that away from her. Smart game plan, man.
But, yes.
No, but I like that. You know, that fight was interesting to me, even though it was like a week, 2 weeks ago or whatever. But the fight or the actual, just because we're catching up, the last fight card was amazing, bro. Marlon Moraes versus Sandhagen. Wait, why are you shaking your head? Give me your. Let's jump right into it, baby. What's up?
You mean Moraes versus the guy who got smoked in 1 round by Aljamain Sterling in his last fight?
He got choked. He got choked.
He got choked.
And it was like a submission, bro. It wasn't a knockout. It wasn't a fluke.
Bro, it was domination, bro. He's supposed to be the grappling guy, but Sterling absolutely. And just imagine if they gave Corey Sandhagen the next title shot. I think they announced that Peter Yan is gonna fight Aljamain Sterling.
They have to, but for a second there, I thought Mr. Cringe was gonna slide in there.
That's far fetched. I don't think he's coming back. If he's gonna come back, it makes sense that he fights Volkanovski. But bantamweight, okay, bro, I don't think he has anything to prove. But bro, the way I would give it to you that Corey Sandhagen has like great stand up, and he utilized his kicks. He neutralized Moraes. He didn't let him crowd him and do his thing. But the fight, the supposed alleged fight ending sequence was, bro, like the referee stepped in like, come on, man. I think it was the new referee, right? The new referee, Sataki or whatever his name is.
Yeah, the new guy. I think he's still nervous.
Bro, like he's still nervous. And even if you saw like the Portuguese guy, or like the heavyweight, the fat guy with the, what's his name? I don't know. It was like a couple of events back. It was the co-main event, if I'm not mistaken. Di Castro. Oh,
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, like he was fighting another heavyweight, which was like a fat Brazilian. But the same referee, I think it was the same referee, Sataki. Bro, he couldn't even give them like 5 seconds in the clinch. You would separate them. Come on, let's fight. Come on, like he's too quick. Like
got you. I know what you're talking about, and the referee's stoppage. But yeah, let's keep it real though. Who was winning? Corey Sandhagen, or that's what I'm saying. So
I would say on the scorecards, of course Corey, but Moraes was like, he was slowed down by the kicks of Corey Sandhagen. But bro, he's a fighter. He can come back. Like, at least give him time. The alleged fight ending sequence, the roundhouse kick. It was the same kick as Junior Dos Santos, the one that he threw at Mark Hunt. He catched him with the back of his, I don't know what that area is called. The back of his calf.
Yeah, not flush, exactly, but like the calf area.
Yeah, and it hit him like in his crown, and it didn't land. Like, it was just like he grazed him. And
Hey man.
obviously he's short. Moraes is short. He went back and I think he flipped and he covered, but he went back. Like he could have fought like if the referee gave him like a couple of seconds, he could have came back.
Yeah,
But the
but
referee
he
was
got
like,
hit,
no.
dropped, but he got hit, dropped, and then he there was unanswered shots. You can't.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, I
Nope,
think he
nope.
gave him one
I
or two, and then he
disagree.
stopped him.
The referee definitely rushed in, but it wasn't like an answer shot because he was trying to answer. Like he was standing up, like he was going to stand. As soon as he started to
Bro,
stand
he
up, the
was
referee
trying to
stopped
answer,
him.
but he couldn't fucking. His
Nah.
brain couldn't register. Shut down. He was doing the spaghetti leg because in his head is like, hit.
Nah, he didn't do,
Not even
bro. He did,
his arm is
bro.
not
He did.
responding.
Nah, he didn't do it, bro. Like the roundhouse kick didn't land. It grazed him. He went back. He didn't like. It wasn't like Impa Kasanganai falling down. Like he wasn't stiff. He wasn't stiff before he even
We
landed.
gotta
Like
talk
before,
about this, bro. But
it was,
ask yourself,
like
yeah.
he didn't. He didn't just like be stiff before even he hit the ground. Like he was
Gotcha.
there. Like he flipped. He flipped and covered. And as soon as he tried to stand up, the referee walked in and
I'm
I
just
don't know
saying,
if it was
bro.
Sataki or
I'm just
whatever,
saying, man. He
whoever it
robbed.
is, it was a wrong call.
Marlon Moraes robbed Jose Aldo's. He was actually the one, not him. The judges robbed Jose Aldo and gave him the W.
Yeah.
They gave him the win. So I think that's karma, bro. That's it's coming back, and he just kind of got knocked out, dropped for a second, and they stopped the fight.
Even after the fight, even after that loss, Jose Aldo fought for the title, right? He fought Piotr Jan, and what happened?
What
Like,
happened was
he
close.
got
Let's keep it real, though.
absolutely destroyed.
He wasn't
What
destroyed.
close,
What are you?
bro? He was destroyed. Even Dana White was like, fire this guy, this champion, like 40 unanswered shots to the head, bro. Like Jose Aldo was absolutely destroyed, and the fight, like if you remember the fight,
bro.
the fight was supposed to end a round before, but
Okay,
come
I'll
on,
give
man,
you that.
like
I'll give you that.
Jose
But bringing
Aldo.
it back to Corey Sandhagen versus Marlon Moraes, I think it was a great finish. Let's not take it away from Corey Sandhagen. He was dominating the fight, and he was putting a beautiful display of mixed martial arts, and then he ended it with an amazing kick, which is, what was it, a back roundhouse kick or whatever the fuck it is. And I was like, damn, that's how you put an exclamation or a period, 100 exclamation marks and a period on it. It's like full stop, bro.
Grazed,
That's what you're going to see.
it grazed and flush. It
Hey,
grazed.
bro,
It grazed
grazed or
the head
not,
of
he got the
Moraes.
W, and it's not no decision. But, bro, let's bring it back. Let's bring it back for a second here. If we're talking about that card, let's kind of start from the prelims and this crazy guy that just came out of nowhere, to me at least, which is Joaquin Buckley versus Impa, whatever his name is, Kasanganai.
Kasanganai.
This nigga, he was dreaming about Kasanganai and his family. Well, when he got that fucking, it's a weird kick. It was
it's a taekwondo. It's a taekwondo
taekwondo.
kick. But,
That's what, you got me. That's my shit, bro.
But but if you look closely from the beginning of the fight until the knockout, Buckley, what's his name, Impa Kasanganai, like catched 3 or 4 kicks of like thrown at him by Buckley, and he held on to the leg or to the foot for like a couple of seconds. So he read it a couple of times. He threw it a couple of times. He saw him like holding onto his feet. I was like, okay. And he threw one and
he got it. He adjusted, bro. And that's what I was just gonna say. What I was gonna say, it's a weird kick, but the base in terms of the technique for that kick is taekwondo. Like when we're giving a side kick, or like that's what we do in terms of a round back kick, right? A roundhouse kick. But the angle, because he actually used Impa's hand, he used it as leverage. The angle where the kick came from, it was not a regular taekwondo kick. It was like a modified jumping kind of. It came like an uppercut with his actual feet, bro, with his legs. So it just hit him
because he held on to it Impa held on to his foot for like longer than the 2 or 3 kicks that he held on to before. Like he held on to it and it was like he read it. Boom! As soon as he held it, he flipped and threw that
he
kick.
turned.
And
He just needed to push off of him, just a little push, a little leverage, and he did. And he flipped and gave him that back kick, but it was like coming from like a lower angle, right? And it caught him like an uppercut, bro, from hell. Bow!
He was
He's
out.
Like,
He was he was out before he even hit the
ground.
canvas,
It was a delayed reaction. It was the same as Chris Weidman versus what's that guy's name, bro? The crocodile.
Souza.
Jacare Souza. Yeah, so bro, he knocked him, and then next thing you know, it just registered that, okay, I'm done. Just fucking dropped. I'm sorry, bro. He was undefeated. He's a beast. I'm not gonna take away that.
Bro, now he's talking shit about Israel Adesanya, like he want to fight Israel. Come on, man.
Tell him, bro.
You're done. You're done.
Deal with Buckley, man. Deal with this. You know what though? I don't know if you even know it. You know how like in Saudi Arabia you got not Advil, man, Panadol or something like that to like knock you out or something. In Canada, bro, there's a brand that's called Buckley's. Fucking Buckley's. I swear to God, go to sleep remedy shit. That's what I'm gonna call it. Bro, I'm gonna call that kick the Buckley's, bro. Because even if you see the commercial, it's hilarious. Google it. The commercial's the old guy comes with his nose stuffed, and he goes like, "You have to take Buckley's. Buckley's has this. Buckley's this. Buckley relieves these symptoms." I know definitely this Buckley relieved Impa from his consciousness. He just
consciousness. Damn, bro.
I love it. I love it. It was a crazy. It came out of nowhere, but I love the noise it's making. I think if you are creative enough in the octagon to throw a kick like that and adjust, not only throwing the kick because anybody can throw a kick, but adjust to the mistakes that you're actually seeing, capitalizing on it, seeing that this guy keeps on grabbing my leg every time I throw it and holds on to it. Fucking, he used it and threw that shit and fucking.
And like he learned from his last fight, his UFC debut, like the way he got knocked out stiff by Kevin Holland.
Yes,
bro. Like he crowded Holland like for like the, I don't know, 2.5 rounds, bro. He crowded him, and he was like, this is my debut, and I'm gonna prove myself. He almost knocked out Kevin Holland because Kevin Holland was like doing his, I don't know, wushu, kung fu,
foot movement, head movement,
his head movement, and like the way he was moving and staying Buckley. Like Buckley was like covering, but it wasn't clever. Like he wasn't moving. Like he was just rushing him and like trying to cover ground. But
sometimes, bro, let's keep it real, man. Sometimes the debut fight, the fighters are crazy. They're so talented, but the nervousness, the emotions, all the nerves of the debut fight. You're in the UFC now. That plays a big factor in their performance. So now we're looking
and
at
it was also a short notice fight. Like he fought like I think in the same month. Like before the same month, I think they say he fought in another organization for a title or something. And he came in and, bro, he looked good with Kevin Holland until the point that he got knocked out stiff. But like even his gum shield went out, bro. Like it was a
crazy knockout. But guess what? He redeemed himself. As far as I'm concerned, he redeemed himself.
Absolutely. And not only because it was a sick kick, but before the kick, like he was throwing kicks, he was reading that, he was catching that Impo was holding onto his legs, and bro, like and with this noise, I think the UFC like might give him a good couple of fights, even
Let's
more.
see. Let's see if they're gonna even like push him, right? But a couple of interesting fights like that. That was the highlight of the fight night, just because it went viral. And of course, we talked about the main event. But yo, talk to me about this co-main event: Edson Barbosa versus Amir Khani, or whatever his name is. Let me see. Just
Yeah, the
Makwan Amir Khani.
Mr. Finland.
Mr. Finland gas the fuck out.
Bro, Mr. Finland was he wasn't there. Like he wasn't like Barbosa did his thing. Barbosa didn't like his last fight. I think it was a loss with the or did he win against Ige?
No, yeah, he
Ige.
actually won, bro. What are you talking about? Didn't he just move?
Nah, he lost. Like he lost to Ige, and I think he asked for like a raise
He
because it was a
lost to
good fight.
Dan Ige. That's so true.
It
I was
was
happy 50K, baby. 50
yeah.
G's Ige, 50
And he
Ige.
and you know like he asked for like even after the fight he asked the UFC like I worked for you 11 years. I need a performance of the night or whatever. But bro, he deserved this one. I think they should have gave him like maybe I don't know if he won the performance of the night, but
What are you
it,
talking
it
about,
was a
bro?
domination.
Buckley got everything. Buckley robbed everybody.
Buckley might have got knockout of the night, but performance of the
Dana
night.
White was saying, I'm thinking of giving him all the bonuses of the night. 200 G. He's saying 200 G's for.
Come on, bro.
I swear to God, that's what he was saying, but I don't know if he gave it
pushing. Like he's pushing it. Like, come on, like.
Now let's keep
Barbosa
it for real though.
Barbosa had
Performance.
like he had an amazing performance. Like
Yeah,
Makwan,
performance of the night. I'm with you. If there's anybody that deserves the bonus from that night, Edson Barbosa. Now, knockout of the night, definitely Buckley.
Buckley, yeah.
Finish of the night, who would you give it to?
Buckley.
Buckley. I would say if they want to spread it around, I'll give it to Corey Sandhagen.
Nah, bro, like, cause I'm not hating, but I'm saying the Sandhagen thing, like, it was kind of like controversial, cause it wasn't a clear knockout, but the Buckley win, he should take the knockout of the night, and the performance of the night has to go to like Barbosa.
Edson Barbosa, because Edson
the way he was sharp, bro, like the way he knocked down Amir Khani twice with a jab, like with a stiff jab, like it was from the back of his heels, bro. Like, like he dropped a couple of times, and
I think he went back to his striking, bro. Leg kicks. He went back to his Muay Thai kickboxing kind of foundation, and man, he chopped him up, man. He looked amazing. He definitely outscored him. And the issue that Amir Khani usually has is gassing out. He's a crazy submission artist. Don't get me wrong. Is jiu-jitsu wise, grappling wise, amazing. But we've seen him in his last fight and in other fights where when his opponent does not get finished with the couple of attempts, he's exerting so much energy that, bro, he's gassing out. You don't have the tank for that. You don't have the gas tank for that. What you fucking putting all this, exerting all this fucking energy?
Nah, because he's the type of fighter to like go all in, finish the guy, and that's it. But if it didn't go his way,
but look at this though. If you're dealing with I'm not gonna say all fighters are fighters, but lower level of competition. Once you get to this level of competition, you need to step your game up, bro. Because there's people that are not going to get away in the first round. You cannot put them away in the first or second round. What you going to do after that? What are you going to do when we go to the 5 round if he gets to championship level? What is he going to do, or how is he going to adjust? It's very interesting to see how he's going to adjust in terms of dealing with the pressure of a 5-round main event, so on and so forth. He got some work to do, bro.
He caught Barbosa
levels, bro.
He caught Barbosa with a couple of good shots. Even like when they brought the highlights, he caught him with a good right hook. But Barbosa it was his night, man. It was his night. Like, he only got caught a couple of times, and the rest it was just him.
It was all landslide.
The jabs, he knocked him down twice with it. Kicks.
Kicks.
like the body shots. Like it was a new look. Like even like his
Yes.
new hairstyle and everything, bro. Like it was a new look. Like he dig into the
He
body.
reinvented
It was
himself,
nasty.
bro.
Nope.
New division,
Like he.
new Edson Barboza. So I definitely I enjoyed that fight, man. I enjoyed it from a technical standpoint, and also it's good to see Edson Barboza come back in the winning column and just
Absolutely.
display this type of technique, man. Because like, come on, like for a while, when you mentioned Edson Barboza, all I remembered is I'm gonna smash you, and Khabib smashing the shit out of him and grounding and pounding him up against the corner. You have to give up. You have to give up. Beating the shit out of him. That's all I remember.
Magic.
But now with a performance like this, definitely shouts out to Amir Khani. Makwan did his thing, right? But it wasn't your night. It wasn't your night, or the game plan you came with was definitely you were underprepared. If that was your game plan for an Edson Barboza, I'm just saying, bro. Definitely a great kind of matchup. Other than that, in this fight card, I think that's pretty much it that we touch on, which are big kind of interesting fights coming up, sir. Let's do a quick prediction, man. Coming up, fight night: Korean Zombie versus the 2-year laid off Brian Ortega. Do you think ring rust or octagon rust is going to be a factor for Ortega?
I don't think so.
The Zombie was fighting, right?
Yep. Like a Zombie, I think his last fight was with Frankie Edgar when he knocked him out in Korea.
Zombie?
If I'm not mistaken.
Korean Zombie, yeah.
Did he? Did he knock out?
Just so we don't just call him Zombie. His name is Chan Sung Jung.
Chang Sung Jung, yeah. Chan Sung Jung. Chan Sung Jung.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
also
known as the Korean Zombie, so I will be referring to you as the Korean Zombie, sir.
Korean Zombie.
Yeah, he knocked out Frankie Edgar. Yeah.
Like I don't like. I take the position of what's his name, Dominic Reyes. Not Dominic Reyes. I'm Dominic Reyes. Dominic Cruz, where like he doesn't believe in ring rust, and bro, like. But the only thing that's kind of, I would say, it's like it might be a problem because T-City, like Brian Ortega, is coming into this fight with a whole new like coaching staff. Like he laid out his former boxing coach.
Got you. Yeah.
And to be honest, even when I used to see his training sessions with his coaches were like. They were with him since he was young and everything, but they were like more of a yes man. Like whatever he does,
they're not adding to the skills.
Not saying that his jiu-jitsu coach is a yes man, because his jiu-jitsu coach is what's his name, Henzo. It's either Henzo or one of the Gracies, one of the.
No, I heard something about somebody catching coronavirus, and it was his
Henner Gracie.
Okay, but it's a Gracie.
It's the two brothers. I remember the YouTube videos, man. Like Henner Gracie
Hickson and
Hickson.
They're all a whole bunch of brothers, right?
Yeah, but Henner and Hickson, one of them. Anyways, he's his jiu-jitsu coach, and he corners him, but. I think I saw his interview with MMA Junkie. He said that he had to change a lot of things, and he changed his coaches and everything. But with the layoff and new coaches, I don't know, because Korean Zombie, when they asked him when would you want to knock out Brian Ortega, he said Brian Ortega took almost 300 shots from Max Holloway and he didn't go out. It's tough to knock this guy out, but he's a jiu-jitsu guy who can box. But Korean Zombie is an all-around fighter.
Yep.
He's a sick jiu-jitsu practitioner. His twister, he's
tough than a motherfucker. Korean.
Yeah, man, but he get like the way he got caught in the UFC 25 years anniversary with Yair Rodriguez,
Yeah.
the reverse elbow,
Come on, though,
bro,
bro.
the reverse elbow.
That's not a conventional fucking
That
regular
was
thing
that
that
was,
anybody did.
bro. That was like he displayed great striking, getting the entirety of the 5 round fight,
But let's
or was
keep it
it
real, though.
three
Let's
round
keep it
fight?
real. Go back
I
to the
think it was.
fight. Go back to the fight. Remember that elbow came, I think, on the end of the fight, round the 5th round, like maybe minute 4 or minute 5.
The
Like,
fifth round, uh, the last, yeah, the last seconds, like it
that's what
was
I'm
the
saying,
last
bro. So
two.
that means he couldn't put him away.
I think it was like the 2 or 3 seconds that he let.
You're having technical difficulties, sir. Or we're
Am I?
having technical difficulties. What's happening here? You hear me?
Am I still
All right, seems like we're
there?
losing this guy. Come back to us, sir. And like,
Hey,
just to
yeah,
kind of
I can
carry
hear
on
you
that,
there,
like
but
Korean Zombie is a tough son of a gun. Because look at Yair Rodriguez, almost have this a similar. It is stylistically similar to Brian Ortega in terms of the striking, in terms of the grappling, right, experience. And look at what happened with Yair and Korean Zombie. What happened is that we saw that Yair Rodriguez did not have the skills to put Korean Zombie away. Right now, is Brian Ortega a step over in terms of competition? Is it a level above Yair Rodriguez? I will say maybe, because he was undefeated, and I don't know how he's handling his loss. Max Holloway took that O from him, right?
yeah, I think it was his first loss in
And that's what I'm saying.
MMA.
And since then, he didn't fight. You do realize that, right? 2
He
years.
did. He did fight though.
With who?
He did, like with Korean Zombie's translator. When Korean Zombie went to the bathroom, like when they came to the event, he went and slapped the shit out of
Get
him
the fuck out of here.
because he was talking shit
I
about
was like,
T City. So he's
you
like
got me there.
he
I was
went
like,
in there
what?
and just and smacked the shit out of him.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
I
people
think it
say,
was
like it was kind of a bitch move to wait for Korean Zombie to go to the bathroom, and then he went to smack his translator.
Okay.
But like I think his translator is he's either a K-pop star or like a
Bro,
rapper in
something
Korea or
like that. But
whatever.
I think the translator himself is a fucking troll. I think he fucks with people. He trolls people
Yeah,
online.
yeah, he translates like a bit aggressive language, and like I think he was talking shit about Brian Ortega, but come on, man, you would smack a guy who was not even a fighter. Like, come on,
I mean, I get it. I
that's
remember this. This was like the first go around when they were supposed to fight, and then something went wrong, right? But let me tell you
yeah, I
something
think.
though, bro.
Mhm.
That could be motivation for a Korean Zombie, right? A little bit of bad blood, but at the same time, I'm still worried about Ortega's octagon rust, if there is anything such as octagon rust. But also, how is he gonna bounce back from his defeat, bro? From losing his O as an undefeated mixed martial artist. That
he
plays a lot.
didn't he didn't lose in the like obviously it was a devastating fashion, like he lost his face, but I'm saying he didn't get knocked out or submitted. he
But that's
he
that's
he
even
wanted
worse, bro.
he wanted to continue, but he was fighting on autopilot, so he's
Because
just
his
like Zombie.
face,
He's
he was too
just like
busy
Zombie.
getting his face bashed in, bro. That's
Absolutely.
why.
Like Korean Zombie is called Zombie because he's like a zombie. He gets hit and just moves forward.
Yep.
So
Okay.
Brian Ortega, his last fight, he got like he acted like a zombie. He was on autopilot. He was just getting hit, and that's it. But you put them both together. Brian Ortega has like he's competent in striking. He has good boxing, but
Yeah, he does. He
he's
does.
not he's not Korean Zombie style. Like
That's what I'm
Korean
saying,
Zombie
bro.
is up there.
Imagine that. And in addition to that, all the mental games and mental pressure that he has coming back from losing his O. Now he has something to prove. So he's either gonna come back and be a beast, or he is broken. That meant everything to him psychologically, mentally. When he lost that, he lost the will or the balls to fight. I'm gonna just say that, bro. That's what I'm worried about. So
I'm gonna my prediction is just like the infamous El Kukui Tony Ferguson said. I predict a double knockout. Both of them are gonna knock each other out.
That's a cop out. You're copping out just so you don't give me an actual prediction. So that's El Kukui's way of not answering. I predict a double knockout. To be honest, I think. Let me tell you something. I think Korean Zombie is gonna take it. I think it's gonna be a war. Well, but yeah, because Korean Zombie is crazy in jiu-jitsu also. I was gonna say I might give the jiu-jitsu edge to T-City, to Brian Ortega, but at the same time, Korean Zombie is not no slouch on the ground either.
Absolutely.
So I'm definitely gonna say. I'm just gonna say Korean Zombie, first or second round knockout, if it's a knockout, or by decision. I'm just gonna
I don't think he's gonna knock him out. I'm gonna say decision. I'm gonna also say Korean Zombie decision. Like,
That's
it will be
what
an
I would say.
absolute.
But if it's a knockout,
an absolute war.
If it's
I don't think anyone like
that's your
from both
prediction.
of them
Like,
is gonna.
I don't think these guys are gonna knock each other out.
Yeah, bro. Like, cause the Korean Zombie is a zombie. He's gonna keep coming forward, and Brian Ortega, like, he did the same thing with Max Holloway. Like, he kept coming. He got hit and he kept coming in.
Okay. But that's what I'm saying. Though, look at this though. You gotta also.
Big bro, AK just was shadow boxing. He's shadow boxing now. He's throwing knees and everything.
Yeah,
He's
that's what I'm talking
knees
about.
And everything and shadow boxing.
Yo, but let's keep it real though.
Uh-huh.
If there is a ending, I think is the ending we mentioned, which is if it's not a knockout, it's gonna be a decision, and it's gonna be Korean Zombie. I think so. He's been looking phenomenal. He's been itching to fight. And he's not coming off of a loss, right? Okay. Is he coming off of a loss?
Nah, bro. I think his last fight
Frankie
was
Edgar. Yeah,
Frankie Edgar.
Yeah, he got that.
Him out.
And it's in his home country, so it was. I think there's a lot of mentally, psychologically, a lot of stuff against Brian Ortega, and I think psychologically, a lot of things that works in favor of Mr. Chan Sung-jung, which is the Korean Zombie. You know, so I'll definitely say that there is no other outcome if it goes to decision, right? The return of the what they call it, the pile driver or something. Jessica Andrade versus Caitlin Chukagian.
Let's just say that Jessica Andrade is gonna win, because Chukagian's last fight, bro, it was she got massacred, bro. Like, what's her name? Valentina Shevchenko, bro. She fucked her up. I think her last fight, she got her revenge on Valentina's sister. What's her name?
Oh yes, you're right, absolutely.
La Pantera. What's her name?
Antonina
La Pantera Shevchenko. La Candela.
Michael Bisping.
La Candela.
Where are you? La Candela. I think Antonina Shevchenko, she fucking pretty much took her down. And Chukagian's what's the team? Gorilla? Is that her team or whatever? She's a New York chick, right? She's from New York, and she has like her jiu-jitsu coach or something. She's like a crazy jiu-jitsu grappler.
Absolutely, but her, like, whether she's a brown belt, white belt, a black belt,
yeah, but
she gets slammed in her head or get punched in the face. That's it. Like,
hey, I think Jessica Andrade has knockout power, has grappling, and she gonna fucking pile drive your ass and smash you on the floor like what's her name? Nama Younes, man.
Rose.
Yeah,
Rose.
fuck Rose, bro.
Yeah, Rose.
But isn't she getting So Thug Rose is fighting Wei Lee next, right? The champion for it's a title fight.
I don't think they
That's what I
announced
heard.
that, but maybe she's gonna fight Whaley. But like, who did Jessica fight last outing? Like, who was it? Was it Rose? Like, did she lose to Rose in the rematch, or was it like her loss to Whaley
Who
in China?
Caitlyn?
Nah, that Jessica Andrade was
Jessica
her
Andrade lost.
was.
She lost last fight was against Wei Lee when she lost her belt. No.
I think so, but I think Rose Namajunas came back and
Oh yes, they
like
did have a rematch
defeated
and she
her.
beat her ass. She got decision.
She be, yeah, she got
Yes, you're right.
decision.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
But even though she won, bro, like she closed one eye, like she Rose Namajunas can't see like from her left or right
I
eye,
remember,
bro.
but she got that
She,
W. You're right. She got that win back from her. Yeah.
yep, and she hit like a brick. So I don't think Caitlyn Chukagian. If Caitlyn Chukagian did the same as the same performance that she had with Antonina, where she took her down, controlled her, and beat the shit out of her.
Yeah.
I think did she submit her or like was it a
No, it
TKO
was a
or
decision. I
just
think
a dominant?
it was
I
a
think it was a
decision.
dominant decision. Yeah, but I don't think she can do that to Jessica Andrade because Jessica Andrade she hasn't displayed like great jiu-jitsu, but she can definitely stuff a takedown
Yeah, but
or even an
in
attempt of
general,
like
even
trying to take.
physically, if you look at Jessica Andrade physically, she's very short and stocky. She has a low center of gravity. So in terms of
Yep.
takedown defense, that's the best thing you could have. Is you they can't even get down to take her down, right? And that's why she
Yep.
has the base to pick up fighters and slam them or power drive them
Slam
to
them.
the fucking floor, you know? So yeah, I'm
Absolutely.
with you on that one, man. That's an easy prediction. I definitely
No
think
disrespect, no
no
disrespect
disrespect
to
to
Kayla Chicken, but you're
Canadian.
getting knocked out. But you're
Yep.
getting knocked out. Sorry.
But let's keep it real though. Knocked out, pile driver, or because remember, Caitlyn Chukagian is also jiu-jitsu heavy. So if she tries to pick her up or whatever, she might get that arm, bro. Get a Kimura lock in or get like defense. The defense is definitely important.
Guillotine. Or a guillotine. She might like guillotine.
Yeah, but not only that, but the main thing I would mention is the ground and pound. It's not like knockout in terms of just boxing. I think Jessica Andrade is going to take her down, ground and pound her ass, and just kind of take that win like that, right? But if it is a decision,
Mhm.
I'm favoring Caitlyn Chukagian if she stays on the outside and picks her apart, just how Rose Namajunas did. That's the game plan for Jessica Andrade, right? But my prediction is definitely Jessica Andrade winning by knockout or by ground and pound. TKO. I'll say TKO. Definitely
Let's
a
go.
fun
Also TKO.
fun fight, fun matchup for the girls. But
Mhm.
there's my sister, my Canadian sister is also in the card, bro.
Robertson, yeah,
Yeah,
Gillian or
Robertson, bro. But
Gillian.
I think she's in the prelims. She's in the
Yep.
prelims. Gillian Robertson versus Poliana. Who's this lady? Botello? I don't know who she is. Italian?
I think she was the Italian chick. Yeah, the Italian chick who's fighting out of I don't know a gym in California, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's see, bro. What are you gonna say about? Give me some insight about this fight. You're into Peterson heavy, huh?
Robertson, you mean?
Well,
Gillian
Robertson. Sorry, not
Robertson.
Peterson.
Yep.
Robertson.
In Jordan Peterson. um, Gillian
I was
Robertson,
I
like
was
she's
more I was more thinking of shout out to the nigga Tory Lanez. He's going through some shit. His name is Daystar Peterson. I was looking at some shit, and they said Daystar Peterson. I was like, oh shit, okay. It just got stuck in my head. Hey, Toronto nigga though. What? Toronto,
Peterson.
shout out, bro. Yep.
Anyways, with the Gillian Robertson, she's jiu-jitsu heavy, but she can handle her own and striking. But the only thing I remember about Botello, I saw her last fight, but I don't remember. I think she fought a Brazilian chick.
Okay.
I don't know if she won or lost, or she lost. But I think the thing that stuck out to me that she's a good striker, and I would say my prediction that
Her
Gillian
wrestling is
Robertson.
also good though. She's actually a wrestler, no?
I don't know about
You're
her,
not,
to be
yeah.
honest. Like 'Cause
Good
I saw
wrestling.
her last fight, but I don't like. It didn't stand out to me. Like her performance, I don't think it stood out. And I would say Gillian Robertson, a good striker, amazing grappler. If you're saying that Botello is a good wrestler, she might.
Oh no, I was talking
uh,
about Robertson. When I said
Robertson, no. Robertson
grappler.
is a grappler. Like she's a heavy grappler, and she has her coach Dean Thomas from American Top Team. She's working with like he's like I think he's her mentor. So she works her striking with him. So I would say Gillian Robertson, maybe second or third round submission.
Okay. Yeah, I got Robertson as well, submission. But I'm thinking she's gonna catch her early, first round. Probably before the end of the first round, she's gonna get her. That's my prediction. And let me see you wild out right now. The card,
Voila.
the main card opener. Thomas Almeida versus
Thomas Almeida, bro.
Jonathan Martinez, bro. He's back, baby.
Finally, bro. Finally.
Jimmy,
I think
you
his
talking
last fight with what's his name? Cody No Love, where he got knocked out and like he lost his momentum ever since. Was his
no,
last fight with
last fight he actually
Cody Garbrandt?
nah, he's actually give me a second. Let me pull this up for you, sir. Give us a little background about him, man. While I get
Bro,
the info.
he went 20 or 21-0, and he was like only 23 years old or something. Like he was going through guys. Bro, he was knocking out guys like it was happy days. Like bro, like he was on momentum, bro. Like he had
Is this his
such a good
debut?
momentum
No, it's not
until
his debut, is it?
nah, bro. I'm saying he went 20 or 21-0. Like he was undefeated until he
It
ran
seems it
uh,
seems like
with
he's
Cody
fighting,
Garbrandt.
not to cut you off. It seems like he's fighting just once every year.
Yeah, and I'm saying he's like it's a long layoff. Was it? I don't know if it's an injury or like he was just working on himself. But
Nah,
bro,
well, last time he
he
actually
was a
came out
prospect.
and fought was 2018 against Rob Font, and he won
Rob
by
Font.
KO TKO.
Damn, bro, he knocked out Robin Font.
Well,
Damn, bro,
look at
like
this.
I
This is
think,
more impressive. The one before it in 2017, Jimmy Rivera, and you know that motherfucker's a tough motherfucker. But
bro, that
he
guy.
actually went toe to toe with him, split decision. Split
I
decision.
think I think
Jimmy Rivera won.
his like he Jimmy Rivera won. You're
Yeah,
saying
Jimmy
Jimmy
Rivera
Rivera won?
got it. Jimmy Rivera won, but it was a split
I
decision.
would say before, but what about before Jimmy Rivera? Was it Cody Garbrandt?
No, Albert Morales in 2016,
Damn,
and then
but
Cody Garbrandt KO
bro,
in
like he lost.
2016.
I remember his KO loss to Cody Garbrandt because before that he was on fire. The UFC was like, he's the guy. He's the new Brazilian market guy. Like already they have a market in Brazil, but he's
Yeah,
like the new up and coming, bantamweight Brazilian
you
champion.
gotta look,
But
bro. Of course, look at his record. His record is 22-3-0.
he
So
went 20 or
22,
21
sorry,
and
22.
0.
Yeah,
He went 20 or 21-0 until he ran into Cody Garbrandt. Because Cody Garbrandt, like before, at that stage, he was on his, Rock'em Sock'em Robot style. He
yeah,
was
yeah,
he
yeah,
was
yeah.
done
I
that,
remember.
and until he ran TJ Dillashaw. But bro, he knocked him out. Like it was kind of a sneaky knockout, but he caught Almeida, and
Yeah,
after
he
that,
knocked him out,
I think
and then he
I,
got the
I, I
win.
think I saw I think I saw all of his fights, all of the fights that you're talking about with Jimmy Rivera and Rob Font, but I don't. They didn't stand out to me because I after the KO loss to Cody Garbrandt, I was like,
Yeah, and
bro,
he kind of slowed down a little bit, and that's when he was getting one fight. Pretty much not every year. He didn't fight at all 2019, so that was a long layoff. His last fight
Who is he
was in
fighting? Who is
2018.
he fighting?
He is fighting Jonathan Martinez. I know this kid. I think that's
I
the striker or the boxer kid, the Mexican, if I'm not mistaken.
show me. Can you show me his face on the screen?
His face, bro. You fucking serious right now? You want me to do this? You can't see it, man. Google it.
Martinez. I don't know who Martinez is, but anyways,
Jose Martinez, no sé. It's like, yo,
La Candela,
like that's
La
that's
Candela.
your Spanish. Anybody says anything, be like Michael Bisping.
La, where are you? Where are you? La
Yo,
Candela. But like I will be absolutely 100% biased in this fight. I'm gonna go with Thomas Almeida. If he can bring back the Thomas Almeida before the Cody Garbrandt loss,
yeah.
bro, he will
Well,
be
he
a
did win
champion.
though. He
He
was
will
on a
be a
winning streak right after the same year when he got knocked out by Cody. He actually got a win over Albert, whatever. And then
yeah,
next,
but it wasn't like him before the knockout loss. Because him before the knockout loss, he was on fire,
that
man. Like
confidence level, bro, it's up there. It's
absolutely, he was. I think he went in 21 or 22-0, and most of his wins were knocked, like 18 knockouts or something crazy like that.
hey,
Bro, he
bro.
was on fire. Like
So let's see, bro. That's
His
why I was
Muay
like,
Thai,
he's gonna
his
get hyped. I
boxing,
know you like this
absolutely crazy.
guy, and he's.
Bro,
I can't wait to see how he's gonna perform after this long layoff, right?
yeah,
And
absolutely.
couple of honorary mentions here.
Oh, what do we have?
No, we don't even want to mention these people. They're not even that.
He's gonna disrespect him like that. Like you're not
That's why I didn't say any names, bro. I just said we're not gonna mention these people. So, yo, there you have it, man. Thank you for joining and giving us your advanced fan or MMA advanced fan casual. Advanced casual fan. I fucked it up.
Yeah, absolutely. You messed that shit up. Let's go. We move.
Thank you for joining in, bro.
Thank
And
you,
everybody that's joining in, make sure you join the next episode. JEGANU in the building.
JEGANU MMA.